everyone, and welcome back to Miss Loves Travel. Today I am super excited to help you plan your perfect trip to Vietnam, whether it's for 7 days or 12 days. I know it can feel super overwhelming because Vietnam is a stunning country with so much to do and so many places to see. But don't worry, I've got you covered. Today I'm going to help you create your perfect itinerary so you can have the best time in Vietnam. So where do you start? That's one of the most important questions, and I'm going to help you with that. So as you know, Vietnam is a country that spans from north to south, and you can either choose to start from the north and make your way to the south, or vice versa, start from the south and make your way to the north. I think all of this can depend on airfare prices that you're finding, or any other, like if you're visiting any other country and then making your way to Vietnam, see what city is closer and then make your way to that city in Vietnam. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be sharing an itinerary which starts from south to north, but you can switch it around as well. Also, I'm going to be sharing a 12-day itinerary which will include 3 cities along with some of the excursions. But if you have shorter amount of time, then you can eliminate one of the cities or eliminate some of the excursions along the way. So if you're starting from the south, one of the main entry points is Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon. So you can spend about 3 nights here exploring this beautiful city and places like the War Remnant Museum and the Cu Chi Tunnels. You can also join a free walking tour, or you can explore the city at your own leisure. So some of the places that you should absolutely not miss are the Reunification Palace, which is the home and workplace of the President of the Republic of Vietnam. Saigon Central Post Office, which is the largest post office and oldest colonial structure. Also, a fun fact is the designer of the building was Gustave Eiffel, which is the same architect as the Eiffel Tower and Statue of Liberty. Also, when you're there, don't forget to mail a postcard to your family and friends from here. Saigon Opera House is another place that you should definitely visit. They also have a show called the AO Show, which is a show that combines storytelling, circus, live music, and creative use of bamboo to create performance art. Ben Thanh Market. So this is a bustling marketplace where you can find everything from fresh produce and street food to souvenirs and local crafts, making it a must visit for any traveler. As mentioned in my previous video, don't forget to bargain. By night, dive into the city's exciting nightlife with rooftop bars and lively street food scenes. Make sure to check out the Bui Vien walking street, which is definitely something you should experience. Lots of bars and pubs, so you can grab dinner, listen to live music, and have a drink to wind down after a long day. Some of the other things that you can do, which we didn't get a chance to check out, are the food tours. We met other travelers and they really said very good things about food tours in Saigon, so definitely try to join some of them. There's also the water puppet theater show, and there's also the Saigon dinner cruise. So these are some of the other activities that you could take part in when you're in Ho Chi Minh City. There's so much that the city has to offer, but in 3 days, there's only so much you can do. So these are some of the highlights that we recommend. Next, take a quick flight to the charming town of Hoi An. So the closest airport to Hoi An is Da Nang International Airport. Hoi An is famous for its ancient, well-preserved old town, beautiful lanterns in the evening, and also tailor-made suits if you want to get something made for yourself. There's so many local airlines that fly from Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and other parts of Vietnam to Hoi An, so check Google Flights to see what pricing and timing works best for you. I recommend you stay here for about 3 to 4 nights. It completely depends on how much time you have for yourself. We definitely used Hoi An as a little bit of a relaxing spot as well, because we booked a hotel with a pool, so we used to spend our afternoons by the pool. It was also very hot during the day, so so this really helped us cool down just by relaxing at the pool. During the day, you can take a walk through Hoi An's old town, which has a number of historic sites along with some temples, coffee shops, souvenir shops, restaurants, farmers market, and lots more. It's definitely something really nice to experience. You can also go to An Ban Beach, which is about a 15-minute grab ride away. That beach is also very nice and peaceful. They have some coffee shops that overlook the beach, so grab yourself a coffee and just take in the views. On one of the days, you can book a day trip to Marble Mountain and the Golden Hand Bridge and just combine these two all in one day. Marble Mountain is a short 25-minute drive from Hoi An city. This is a cluster of 5 mountains named after 5 elements. Each mountain has its own unique charm with ancient pagodas, caves, and amazing viewpoints. Although there's an elevator that takes you up, there are steps involved to further access viewpoints and some sights. It does get a bit hot, so don't forget to get a cap, sunscreen, and some water. After Marble Mountain, we visited the most iconic site in Vietnam, at least according to me, which is the Golden Bridge, also known as the Golden Hand Bridge. This is only about an hour and 30 minutes away from Marble Mountain. And one thing that you would not know is that the Golden Hand Bridge is actually a part of an amusement park. So once you get there, you need to pay entry and you get access to this amusement park, which is right on top of a hill. So you have to take a number of cable cars to get to that point and then navigate your way to find the Golden Hand Bridge. I'll be making a vlog specifically about the Golden Hand Bridge, so make sure you check that out. As the evening starts, make your way to the night market, which is a vibrant, lively area right across the old town, where you can have food, drinks, there's lots of live music, bars, street food vendors. There's even like these massage shops where you can get like a foot massage, a head and neck massage. So it's really very vibrant and very lively, and definitely something that you should check out. Some of the other things that you could check out, which we didn't get a chance to do, is the My Sun Sanctuary, light a lantern by the river, get yourself a tailor-made suit, do a cooking class in Hoi An, and there's lots of other activities to do there as well, depending on time. When you're done with your time in Hoi An, make your way to Hanoi. So this is again just a flight away, and there are again numerous airlines that fly from different parts of Vietnam to Hanoi. This time we tried Bamboo Air, which was also a great experience. Recommended time in Hanoi is about 3 to 4 nights. This is also the place from where you can access the Ha Long Bay cruise. So if you plan to go for that, you can set up base in Hanoi and take a trip directly from Hanoi to the cruise and come back. Or you can completely check out and go stay in the Ha Long Bay area, do the cruise, and then come back to Hanoi. You can start off your tour in Hanoi by wandering the streets of Old Quarter. Old Quarter consists of 36 streets. Each set of streets sell different items ranging from quilts and blankets to jewelry to clothes to metal and household items. You can find a shop for anything you need here. Also, let's talk about prices. They are so cheap and so good, so make sure that you bargain over here as well. There are also lots of restaurants to try out in Hanoi, so make sure you check the Google reviews and make your way to some of these restaurants. In the evening, make your way to the Hon Kim Lake, which actually becomes so vibrant at night, and it's full of people walking around, along with a number of historic sites that you can stop to see. Other things that you can check out when you're in Hanoi are the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and the Water Puppet Show. So let's quickly talk about the Ha Long Bay cruise. So you can book a cruise that actually picks you up from your hotel in Hanoi, takes you to the cruise location, you do the cruise, and then they bring you back. You can obviously choose the 3 days, 2 nights or the 2 days, 1 night. That's completely up to you depending on how much time you have, but it is absolutely worth it, and it is definitely something that you should experience. I also have a vlog specifically about the Ha Long Bay cruise coming up, so make sure you stay tuned to my YouTube channel to be able to check that out. So whether you're going for a 7-day or 12-day trip, this itinerary covers the best of Vietnam from south to north. In 7 days, you'll be able to explore the main highlights in Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and Hoi An. And in 12 days, you'll have just a little extra time to immerse yourself in the culture, do some day trips, and also explore more of the city and just relax. Remember, planning your trip to Vietnam is just the start of your adventure. Vietnam is such a beautiful country with such great culture. I'm sure you're going to have the best holiday ever. If you have any questions about planning your trip to Vietnam, you can leave it in the comments below, and I'm going to do my best to help you out and try to answer your question. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Vietnam related content and also more travel related content. In the meantime, happy travels, and I'll see you in my next video.